Hello friends, Namaskar. I am Dr. Nutan Prakash Vishwakarma from Department of Biotechnology, Atmiya University, Rajkot. So today I am here to demonstrate one of the very important tool in bioinformatics, very important sequence similarity search tool that is known as BLAST. The full form of BLAST is Basic Local Alignment Search Tool. So today we will learn what are the types of how many type of blasts are there, what are the different use of it, and how to use the blast as well. So let's move for the practical demonstration. If you want to use the blast is available over NCBI, National Center for Biotechnology Information. If you want to use the blast, you can open on the ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, and here on the right side of this, under the popular resources, you will find the link of using the blast. So let me open the blast first. So once you will open the blast, it depends on your internet speed. Here you may find that blast finds a region of similarity between biological sequences. The web blast you can use in many ways. The number one, you should have the internet connection. If you want to use the web blast, obviously you should have the internet connection, and you can go for sequence similarity search with the blast with the database, the sequences of databases. So here, and the one way that is you can use the web blast. Second way, if you want to use the blast offline, blast is free. You can download blast and you can install in your PC, but the condition is you should have the databases also with you. So your databases, whatever databases you have made or you have downloaded from the internet, that should be in your computer. Alright, so in that case you don't need the internet connection. Obviously for that one you need a very high configure computers. So you can use blast online as well as offline. So under the web blast, there is total 4 category. The number one is the nucleotide blast. You can see here. Once you have any nucleotide sequence and you want to search that nucleotide sequence, you want to align that particular nucleotide sequence with the remaining sequences in the database. In that case, you can use the nucleotide blast. And if you have the protein sequence and you want to match it with the remaining sequences being hosted in the protein databases, in that case you should use the protein blast. However, if you have the nucleotide sequence and you want to match it with the protein database, right? So in that case, you should choose the BLASTX. What BLAST will do, how it is going to align your nucleotide sequence with the protein sequence. First, based on the codon table, it will translate your nucleotide sequence into protein, and that protein blast is going to align with the protein sequences of database. If reverse condition is there, you have the protein sequence and you want to match it with the nucleotide databases, then in that case you can use the T blast N. So this is very important, that which type of actually the the version of the blast is used for which purpose. If you want to align your sequence with any particular organism only, in that case you can use the blast genome. If I put any particular sequence here, then I have to choose the human, mouse, rat or microbes. Then I can click over it on the search, so I will get more specific result once I am sure that from which organism I want to match with. Then as I already told you, blast is free, so if you want to use locally, you can download the blast. You can integrate the blast in your application if you any have, or you can use the blast in the cloud as well. There is some specialized searches like a smart blast actually we use when we want to find the highly similar protein with your query protein. The primer blast, again specialized search. Primer blast, suppose you have designed a particular primer to amplify any particular gene sequence, and you want to know that whatever protein, whatever primer I have designed, that is specific to that particular gene or not. So in that case, you can use the primer blast, right? So whatever primer you have designed, it will you can use that as a query, and that is going to match with the database, with the sequences in the database, and you will come to know that in how many genes is it showing the affinity. So you will come to know that whether my primer is unique or not. Then the global alignment, you can use the blast, you can also use for the global alignment between the two sequences. CD search, you can find the conserved domains in your sequence. If you have only immunoglobulins with you, and T cell receptor sequences, you can means you are the person who are dealing with the immunology aspect, then you can use the IG blast. And if you have any particular sequence and you think that whether that particular sequence is contaminated with any vector sequence and you want to know about it, so you can use the VEC screen. Likewise, lot of specialized searches are available like CDART, multiple alignment, then the mole blast if you have any 16S RDNA sequences and you want to go for establishing the taxonomy for the phylogenetic analysis. In that case, you can use the mole blast. So let me explain one blast only, just a nucleotide blast, and let me tell you some specific whatever the things you require. Okay, so you see the interface, the simple interface. Here you can switch over the blast n, blast p, blast x, t blast n and t blast x. Suppose you want to use the blast p here, so simply you can click over the blast p. So you will be navigating towards the next database, which is there you are going to this blast is going to accept the protein as a query and it is going to match with the protein database. However, if you use by default the BLASTn. So here in this case, you can match your nucleotide sequence with the nucleotide database. So how you can put your query here, right? So in the this box, there is three options. The number one, if you have SSN number, suppose you have gone through any literature survey in any particular research paper, and you find that this particular sequence someone have analyzed and something they have no published their reports, and you want to check that, you want to reanalyze it. So what you can, rather than taking the whole sequence from the database, if you know the SSN number from the literature search, you can simply put the SSN number. So and once you will do the blast, automatically this blast will take will fetch that SSN number from the database and will use as a query, right? So number one, you should have the SSN number. If you have the SSN number with you, no problem, you don't have to do anything. Number two, if you have the GI, GI means gene info identifier of any particular sequence. So directly you can use GI also. So it will automatically retrieve the sequence based on the GI from the database. The third way is if you have the FASTA sequence, which you want to match with the databases, right? So you should have the FASTA sequence that you can copy paste. So there is three way. The fourth way is also available. If you have any sequence with you which is being put in the notepad, so that you can choose. You can browse and upload. Okay, and suppose one more feature here like from and to. Suppose your sequence is too long, say it is 10,000 bases, and you want to match that particular base from, say it starts from the 1,000 bases and goes up to only 2,000 bases, and you don't want to trip from the lakhs of bases, like you have the sequence of lakhs of bases, 1 lakh, and you want to match only 1,000 to 2,000, right? You want to include in your query only starting from 1,001 to 2,000. So in that case, no need to trim your sequence, simply put your 1 lakh sequences and put your range here. Say I want to use the as a query as a 1,001 to 2,000. So what what BLAST is going to do, it will consider only that sequence for its query. All right. So here the job title is optional. Whether you want to put something, you can put it, that will be display over the result. If you don't want to put it, no problem. And here is align two or more sequences. If you want to use BLAST as a local alignment tool for only two sequences, if you click on it, then you can align two sequences only, right? Or multiple sequence alignment you also can do. So here I am talking about the web blast. So what you can do here, I am just simply talking about the explaining the nucleotide blast. So here you have to choose, you can choose for if you have any specific thing to address, then in that case, in that from the standard databases, you can any of the database from which you want to match your query, right? If you don't have anything specific, say for example, I have one sequence and I want to match it with the 16s RDNA sequences only. So 16s RDNA sequences, I can select like say if I want to match it the any other database, say for example, if I want to match it with the sequence tag site STS, right? If you want to match with the, if you have the 16s RDNA sequences, then simply you have to select this one. See, 16s RNA. See, now whatever whatever protein sequence you have, it is going to match with the 16s RNA sequence database only. So what I want to say that it depends on your research from from which database you want to match with your query, right? So if you don't have anything specific, then you can click the nucleotide collection nr/nt. And if you want to exclude that out of thousands of organism sequences are being put it in the database, if you want to exclude, okay, this particular organism I don't want to include in my similarity search, then you can exclude and you can write down the name of that particular organism. So database is simply going to, that BLAST is going to simply ignore that organism in its alignment. Okay. Limit and optimize for, there is the separate section on the theory of the BLAST. There you can choose whether high similar sequences you want as a result are discontinuous or somewhat similar sequence, BLAST, and some algorithmic parameters are there. You also can set for the maximum how many result you want. So if I, by default it is 100, if I can put 10, then I will get only 10 results, right? So for example here I put 50, so or 10 for the simplicity. So whenever I will do the BLAST, I will get only 10 result, right? And here the sort queries automatically, here one term is there that is known as word size. Word size is by default it is 28. Word size means 28 means what? Whenever you put the query, say the length of your query is 1000 bases, right? So it will accordingly adjust the word size that in one alignment how many bases it is going to use as a cluster, right? So accordingly it optimizes the length of your query and accordingly it will adjust the word size. So here you don't have to bother for anything. This is the value for match and mismatch, the gap cost, the filter if you want to use any kind of the low complexity regions, that you can also, and then you can click on the BLAST. So you will get the result. Now in the next video I will explain you, these are the theory about the BLAST, the basic the things you have to keep remember. And if I click you over this one, see, if you click on this and you click on the BLAST, so whenever you put the BLAST, it will show the result in the next tab, and these settings will be remain in this particular page, right? So this is all about the basics of interface of the BLAST. How to perform the BLAST we are going to see in the next video. I hope this much is comfortable to you and you learn something about the BLAST. Thank you very much. For practical, you see the BLAST 2.